Greetings, legends, and due to the popularity of Daredevil Season 3, we decided to discuss one of the characters introduced, aka Benjamin Poindexter, also known as Bullseye. But if you're not familiar with the comics, you might be wondering to yourself, just what are Bullseye's powers in the comics? Well, good news. Today we're going to drop a heap of comic book knowledge on you as fast as we can. I know you have things to do. Bullseye is an excellent marksman in the comics. Much like similar characters Hawkeye or even Taskmaster, Bullseye is skilled in a wide variety of forms of hand-to-hand combat and weaponry, but it's kind of hard to pin down exactly how proficient he is with all of the forms of combat. However, in the field of marksmanship, it's my opinion that Bullseye might be the best marksman in the entire Marvel Universe. Now, I know some of you out there are going to be like, Hawkeye's the best. But I haven't really seen any evidence in my many years of reading comics that would indicate that Hawkeye is as skilled with a wide variety of weapons as Bullseye. See, Bullseye's greatest strength is his marksmanship. He's as deadly with a gun as he is with a pencil. In fact, during Dark Reign, Bullseye even becomes the new Hawkeye, which is a pretty awesome connection between the two. However, the biggest factor indicating to me that Bullseye is better is that he doesn't actually train in order to be as good as he is. His skills in marksmanship are natural, God-given. Hawkeye has to practice for years to obtain his skills. It's even stated in multiple comic sources that he trains rigorously on a day-to-day basis to remain as good as he is. Bullseye doesn't. If he did, who knows, there might literally be no limit to what he could do. Bullseye possesses the ability to take nearly any item and turn it into a deadly weapon, assuming the target is within a realistic throwing distance. Any weapons or devices that give Bullseye additional range become lethal up to the maximum distance that weapon or tool can be thrown or fired. It's easy to understand that Bullseye is skilled with a gun, knives, bows, arrows, and anything else that might be viewed as a weapon, but to conceptualize just how deadly he can be, you need to understand some of the more unique things he's turned into weapons. In Bullseye's first appearance, Daredevil 131, he kills a guy with a pen. That's the first thing that he does, kills somebody with office stationery. In Bullseye's greatest hits, he gets bored with throwing a no-hitter as a baseball player and decides to throw a baseball into the face and kill another player. Also in Bullseye's greatest hits, he uses one of his own dislodged teeth to kill a man. His head. Not crazy enough for you? Okay, fair. In Amazing Spider-Man 596, he killed a rat with a booger. He even once attempted to kill somebody using a poodle. Yes, he threw a live poodle at someone as a weapon. Brilliant. Bullseye also excels as an assassin and as a marksman because he's a complete and utter psychopath. He kills indiscriminately and has a very clear lack of value for human life. In addition to his abilities as an expert marksman, he's also an Olympic-level athlete. His strength and speed aren't up to par with superhumans, but when facing off against other non-powered heroes like, Daredevil, he's more than capable of defending himself. This next element isn't a power, but one thing that shouldn't be overlooked when discussing Bullseye is his use of intimidation. Bullseye is one of the few villains in Marvel Comics that, usually accomplishes his goals he's set out for. That doesn't mean he wins every battle that he fights. Any Daredevil comic fan knows that he gets his ass kicked quite a bit, but he also has delivered some of the most violent and brutal kills in the entire Marvel universe. And here's some examples. When Kingpin hires Elektra to be his top assassin, Bullseye takes offense to this and kills her with her own signature sigh to prove a point, that he is the best assassin Kingpin has at his disposal. Bullseye kills Karen Page in the comics by throwing a billy club at her. Now, I know I covered this next one before, but I want to cover it again because it's so much fun. Scott Hoskins was once beating Bullseye so badly that he broke off one of Bullseye's teeth, so Bullseye used his own dislodged tooth to kill the man. Awesome. He's also killed various non-canon heroes in Elseworld stories, including Norman Osborn, Tony Stark, Captain America, and of course, multiple versions of Matt Murdock. The last elements of Bullseye's unique power set that we'll discuss are his bones and spine. After Daredevil lets Bullseye fall off a rooftop, he breaks his back. Then he undergoes this process of having his bones laced with adamantium by a man named Lord Darkwind, who discovers this process. This procedure is most notable for providing Wolverine with his adamantium skeleton. Adamantium-laced bones give Bullseye tremendous strength and durability, but again, only on par with the top-level human athletes. Some people have even speculated, including myself, that the known introduction of adamantium, a very poisonous metal, into Bullseye's body and bloodstream might be directly what's leading to his rapid advancement of psychosis over the years. Keep in mind that adamantium is poisonous, but someone like Wolverine wouldn't experience this due to his advanced healing factor. Bullseye is absolutely one of Daredevil's most dangerous foes for a multitude of reasons. He is as insane as he is deadly, and without a moral compass that a lot of other villains have, he can be a real sigh in the side. What? Too soon? Come on, it's been years. If this video's got you interested in reading about some of his comic book appearances, I recommend checking out Marvel Unlimited. We are not sponsored by Marvel Unlimited, but it is a great app, and I recommend checking out his debut in Daredevil Volume 1, number 131, Daredevil Volume 1, number 169, which is a issue where we identify that Bullseye has a tumor, and everybody he sees looks like Daredevil to him, Daredevil Volume 1, number 181, The Death of Elektra, Daredevil Volume 1, number 191, an issue called Roulette that you should not look past because it is incredible, and Daredevil Volume 5, 24 through 27, which is Bullseye's takedown of Matt's life, and also the Warren Ellis run of Thunderbolts, which makes him into an absolute badass. I hope you learned a lot, and if you did, please feel free to share this video with friends. It really helps out the channel. This has been Nick with Key Issues, and you know the motto, comics over everything.